Hey guys, this is Kachi, and I am here with the Doodler, one of my Minecraft buddies, and I am just tickled to death that he decided that he'd like to go out and hunt mule deer. And so I've opened up a hunt, and we've just started out. Um, as we move out, he's going to be in line with me and about 10 feet to my right so that we can both pretty much see the same thing but get enough of a difference in our perspective that we got a little bit of advantage on the deer. We're just going to be walking along really pretty much just normally like you would any day of the week, because since we're walking dead into the wind, the deer aren't going to be able to smell us until they get close to us. And that means if they alert, it's because they heard us. And then, of course, we're going to be stopping and trying to set up a good shot with a little deer smelly and a little bit of luck. When we get up on the road here, let's just make sure and take a good look left and right, because every once in a while we'll end up with one just casually standing there. So, but how you doing, man? Are you ready for some fun?
I gotta say, it's a lot of fun for a free game.
Well, I'm doing a series that's like tutorials, like how to pick out and set up your missions to get the most advantage out of them. Yet, we're not seeing anything here, so we're gonna keep right on up over this hill here. They like the middle level of the slopes in the woods. And as we come out over this, right over here, we're going to have woods ahead of us that are like that on the edge of an opening, and the woods to our right are going to be on the edge of the opening. So we might get our first bleat or snort right up here. And like I say, make sure you keep up with me and try to get no more than 15 or 20 feet behind me, and try to just move with me. We're not going to be sneaky at all here in the early part of this. If we sneak through these fields, the majority of the time we don't see anything, or if we do, it alerts and takes off long before we get a shot. So just doing it this way, we find out right away, is there anything here or not? And if so, get set up, get our shots, and move on to the third field eventually, which is where it starts getting real good. But this is going to be a blast. I love this wrecked car down here. I always get a kick out of it. Alright. We haven't had any bleats up to this point, and I'm going to stop yakety yakking so we can actually hear it. But if we stay on this left side now, those trees down there, that tree line down in there is a really good place to watch for them. And the tree line down on the right. So we're going to move up past this car. Just to the trees that are on the right up here at the edge, and we're just going to scope this with our eyeballs. And you should have a set of binoculars with you. They should have come when you signed up.
I do. They are number 6.
Right on. And we'll see if we can just spot one anywhere up in these woods. It happens. Not real often, but we're just going to get inside the trees over here so we can kind of broach this little bit of a rise. Right here, real common to encounter the first ones right here in this spot. So now we do a little scoping. Anytime you can stare down any of the animals until they change from a red outline to a white outline and show that you've spotted them. Take the time to spot them. That spotting skill is going to get better and better, and the better the skill gets, eventually you'll be able to tell a lot about their weight and even eventually estimate what their scores are, and that's really useful, so it's well worth it. But I'm not seeing anybody excitable down here. We're gonna continue up the left side here, and if we don't get any kind of an alert once we clear that left side, we're going to follow basically the same procedure through the second field. And then once we hit that third field, if there's nothing going on, then we're going to get a little bit sneaky and see if we can use their own habits against them. So while we head on out.
Playing, brother.
Alrighty. I really appreciate you cooperating. Now there's a bunch of rocks here, so we got to kind of slip around to the right, just below the edge of it, or would you get all hung up in the rocks, which is kind of a pain in the rear. Make sure you got your hunter made up in case we get a snort or a bleat. But by the time we clear the tree line here at the very end of this, If we haven't gotten a snort or a bleed, it means there was rain real early on the map and they stayed hunkered down and they haven't come this far down yet. And that's about once out of every 5 times we play this map. And about once out of every 10 times we play this map, it'll be nothing but does everywhere you go. You won't see a buck to save your life. All right, well, we're almost clear here. We're going to actually change our marker. Because we've had no calling here, it means there was rain real early here on the map and they stayed hunkered down. So we're actually going to change our plan a little bit. And I'm going to just change my marker here. And now if you look on your hunter mate, you see where the marker's changed to?
I do indeed.
All right, so we're going to move into a crouch. And we're just, you can use Q to move along. But we're just going to move real slow and easy here. And kind of stick to this left side a little bit. Because the field's kind of split here. And we're going to get back into the trees just up ahead and pause. And we're going to just pause and call a couple times. Sometimes we can talk one down off of the slope. And if it comes and it's a buck, it's usually a really sweet buck. So just down this hill, as a matter of fact, I took a 8-pointer for the 8-point mission. Oh, that's why we don't have deer down here. Because of those rascals right there. Ding dang it. All right. So we got feral hogs. Again, go ahead. Don't be afraid to locate on them, because that's worth the experience, and you'll eventually get a chance to hunt feral hogs, even playing free to play. If you just start stacking up your GM, you can eventually get the license. But the mule deer don't like the hogs, and so since they the hogs are down here on this end feeding, and that's what became of our deer. So we're just gonna creep down here. This is a sweet spot right over this ridge here. Right down there. I have taken 3 really big mule deer buck right down here. Alright. Now, from there, according to your own feeling of what's comfortable, I want you to move forward and maybe a little bit right so you can see right down into that low area, right down into that hollow ahead of us. Because if you can get your line of fire there, you're going to find you can see the slope on the right side. That's the sunny slope. The shady slope on the left, and that whole little valley right straight ahead of you out about, probably 50 yards. Once you feel you got yourself settled and you're comfortable there, there's a open field off to your right. There'll be a rise that you probably can't see over, but there's an open field off to your right that's that same valley. A lot of times we'll get the deer coming in from that direction. So you just so you're aware over there. But what we're going to be trying to do is pull them in on this little valley. So if you stay right there, I'm going to move in down here real easy and drop some mule deer scent. And then we're just, oh great, we got the rain. That's even better. That'll knock down your smell a little bit. But I'm really going to spray the hell out of it. And then I'm going to sneak back behind you a bit. Now, something important to note, any bush, any plant, anything you can walk through does not provide... That's right, it will not hide you. And so... Yep. So I'm going to try to find a spot here where I also got a decent view down into the valley, but I'm not going to be in your shooting lane. There we go, this should work for me. And now, you just go ahead and start giving a call about every 30 seconds. And it's better that it's longer than 30 seconds than shorter than 30 seconds. And I'm just going to stop yapping and let's see if we can talk something in. We may have to wait this rain out before we get a new response because they tend to hunker down, you know. Mm-hmm. All right, the rain's starting to ease up. I'm going to give a punctuation here. And now I'm going to just drop a fresh hit of scent right where I am here. What we're trying to do is get them more curious than they are afraid. By the way, your timing on your call is perfect. Another dirty little secret to read the wind. If you can't see the leaves falling down to show you which way the wind is blowing, when you got tall grass like this around you, just orient yourself so that the grass is bending directly towards you and away from you, back and forth. And that's the direction the wind is blowing. So that is a great way to catch the wind, either when you don't have leaves falling to show you, or you've got the leaves and whatever, but you are down prone, or So you see, if you turn kind of at a little bit of a left 45, that the grass will be bouncing right at you and away from you. And that's the direction we'll actually be moving out of here, which you'll see is towards our marker. But
I have to tell you, man, the old way I was doing it, I literally hunted for 3 hours, tracked about 10 or so mule deer. Guess how many I shot?
What's that? How many?
0.
Oh, there was your doe. Tab up. Marker.
I'm sorry, what was that?
We got a doe coming in. She's practically right on top of our orange mark. I'm going to do here is I'm just going to ease back and a little to my right. You stay right where you are. I just want to get where, when you do this beautiful shot I know you're going to make here in just a moment.
I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea where you're pointing.
If she comes in and she's facing you, you want to shoot center mass, just a little low. All right, she'll keep your. I'm gonna do the calling now, and you keep your hunter made up so that you can locate her. So you make sure you got her. The rain is gonna start again. That's beautiful. It's gonna keep your scent down. I'll drop as much of this deer stink as I need to entice her in. She's sneaking in real sneaky. I'm going to use the move emote. She's coming right in that way. She's going to come in along that right-hand slope because that's the sunny side, and they like to walk on the sunny side, mid-slope in the woods. We're using the critter's habits against it. I'm going to call again so she doesn't lose interest. Now when she's about 35, 40 yards out, she might cross to our left to come up the other slope. It depends on how comfortable she feels. But the rain's about to ease up here, and that means she's about to come in close. Now, if she comes in and she's facing you, you want to shoot center mass just to one side or the other and a little bit low. That'll guarantee that you take one lung really full and maybe hit the heart in the process. If she's sideways to you, aim behind her front shoulder, right about her center line, and let fly, and you go right through her lungs. And you may actually notice she has an elbow. You'll see her shoulder, and she'll have an elbow, and there's a notch right above that elbow. I'm going to give her another call. She hopefully will vocalize to us one more time before she comes in. But if
I can see her.
You can see her? Which way is she facing?
She's facing towards, well, she's kind of facing towards us, but a little bit to our left.
All right. I'm just going to shift very carefully down by you so that I can see where she is, because number one, I want to catch this shot, and number two, I want to catch you a range. Now that 243 you're using is 100 yards. Yep, I can see her. Now when I come up, let me know if I'm in front of you. Am I in front of you?
You're probably, but you're not in my shot at all. Don't worry.
All right, cool. All right, I've got eyeballs on her. You want to aim just in front of her front left shoulder to make a line that comes out behind her front right shoulder.
On the move.
That's all right. I'm going to give her a call, and she may freeze when I do. And don't shoot until I give her the call. And I'm going to get your range right now.
Right behind where the tree is.
Yep, I've got eyeballs on her. I'm going to get you range. She's down there only about 45 yards. You got a clean shot. If you can take her, take her. I don't have eyeballs on her. I'd love to have eyeballs on her when you make the shot if you're willing to wait. Okay, I got eyeballs on her right now. You shoot anytime you're ready if you can see her. She's looking straight at me. She's nervous, so take your shot when you can. Beautiful shot, dude. You smacked her good. There you go. I got eyeballs on her. If she leaves my sight, I'll be able to mark her with my rangefinder. But she's not going to go far. She's weakening already. All right, and I just marked the spot. Oh, now she's going up the hill. All right. I'm marking it right here with my rangefinder. So now if you look at your hunter mate, you'll see the orange dot. And you see you probably have a flashing circle there too. A pulsing circle. That's where she is right now. She slowed down and she stopped there. She probably just went down and hit the ground. So, nice shot, bro. When you aimed at her, where'd you put your crosshairs? Where'd you fire?
Well, I have to say, I did fire kind of upwards. I was afraid to actually... I think for a second I thought I shot her in the neck, but it was somewhere in that area. I may have shot her somewhere.
All right, well, let's, like I say, I marked her, so why don't we go ahead, head on down there. Go ahead and stay in your crouch, because we may end up having a buck snort or another deer make their presence known along the way, but that should be her tracks right down there at the bottom of the hill. And I believe that's where she was when you shot her. Okay, so it's body blood. That means that she's going to go a while before she goes down. But normally what you'll have is you'll have body blood, then you'll have just the tracks, and then you'll get body blood again, and that tells you that you're close to her death. And we got good, clean tracks down here. Number one of these is going to be her tracks coming in, and one set's going to be going out, and she'll probably follow her own trail out. So to the left here, I think, is going to be our actual tracks going from her. Yep, here we go. Good, clean blood. So this is your first one?
That's a bit bizarre. When I clicked on it, it said new trail found.
Okay, if it says new trail found, it'll give you the option of, okay, to accept or cancel. If you look down the hill right here, you'll notice there are two tracks, and one of them will probably be a solid glowing dome, and the other one will be just an arc.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? The solid glowing dome is the trail you're on, and arc tracks with just the arc are other tracks that are other trails, other animals. Okay?
Okay.
So what you're looking for is you're looking for that solid glowing dome as we track. Because that's the animal that you shot, that's the animal we're tracking. That way you know you're always on the right animal. And if you manage to get 3 of those glowing domes in a row, it allows you to lock in. So like we've got tracks over there to the left, but they belong to a different animal. Yep, rediscovered oh no, that's the feral hog.
Oh.
That son of a gun. I mean, maybe it's this one down the hill.
I think there may actually be one up here. Let me check.
Yep, here we go. This is her.
I'll head over to where you are.
Yep. She's headed down here into this low spot. Now, whitetail, they love the low areas, especially if they're running. They'll stick to the lower areas, and when possible, they'll move from little copse of trees. Oh, here she is, guy. Ha, ha, ha. She died and slid down the hill.
I gotta see this, man. Hold on a
Son of a bud. There she is, bud.
Anyway, I'm looking at this shot that I made, and I'm not seeing anywhere. Huh.
So
it didn't appear to puncture anything, apparently.
Yeah, so basically, it'll say body, and you won't see any marks anywhere on the drawing of the deer, right?
That'd be correct.
Yep, see, and that's because you ended up high in that neck stuff, and you didn't hit her neck bone instead. Instead, you just punched through. It was a flesh wound, basically. And luckily, she bled enough to bleed out. But there's a chance she might have continued on. But actually, now you can see That drawing up, if you've still got it up, do you still have that diagram up?
I do indeed.
You can see very clearly there where the heart and lungs are. You can see the heart is at the front and down low, but that lungs, it occupies just a huge pork chop shape right behind that front leg.
Mm-hmm.
And on that drawing, basically where the front leg touches the body, that's actually where the elbow of the deer is, and like I say, it's just behind the front leg, right at about that level where that pork chop is. You punch it through both lungs every time. But all right, go ahead, and when you're ready, collector, and if you want, we'll go after another one. See if we can get you a buck. Just get up by these rocks and kneel so you can see that wood line, and to the right you can see the field. I am gonna drop the scent right here on this rock. Stay in a crouch. Well, you can try laying on your belly and see how well you can see the tree line there. Okay, but hopefully we're gonna pull him back. The doe that ran may have spooked him. But what I want you to do is get behind the rock right where I am. I'm just going to shift to the right, and you just take the place that I'm in. Okay?
Okay.
Except you got to back up enough to let me out. There we go. You just go ahead, take the spot I'm in, and you'll see. You can see right over that rock while you're kneeling. You got a good view there, and that's going to hide you in their approach line. All right?
Yes, sir.
Now, we're beautiful with the wind. All right, the wind is moving kind of across a little bit, but we're beautiful with the wind. You're sitting right where the scent is. I'm just going to slip to the right so I can see them coming if they happen to try to flank you. And I'm going to pop just one call right here in the middle, and then all the rest of the calling is going to be you. I'm just getting over here where I'm going to be able to cover them if they try to sneak us. So you just go ahead and call. You're sitting right on that scent. He's going to try to walk right up and stick his nose in your front pocket if he hasn't run due to that deer that ran. The mule deer, when they move and they're checking stuff out, they'll move within the trees right at the edge of it. So he should come down that tree line just like it's a little road. There he is. He's right straight ahead of me.
I have a good shot of him.
I
take it.
Just give her 1 second. All right, take him. Oh, Lord, take him. Don't wait on me. Yes, my brother. Hallelujah. And pray past the ammo. Now, if you see him, you keep your eye on him and do not let go of the spot where you last saw him. Just... Oh, Lord. Well, you're walking right up on the first track. Stop. Back the hell up, son. You're practically on top of it. Trust that I've got better tracking than you, and I see it. It's literally right at your feet. There you go.
I know, I just picked it up, man.
There it is. Heart and lungs. Oh, brother. Talk about pay attention to what the Sam Hell... crazy old man tells you right up the hill here. Look at this pretty patch of blood. Brother, wait till you see this deer. I don't know how well you saw him, but man, I recorded that. Oh, here he is. Now, please, let me do this, all right? Just step right up. I'm just going to pick him. All right. He is, oh, brother, he's a 156. Beautiful shot. You put it right through his left lung. And I'm sorry that you can't see this fancy thing, but trust me, you need this picture. So trophy.
I'll see it in the video, brother.
Oh yeah, that's just it. You see it in the video. So come on up here, and get your gun out. There you go. Now, just hang tight, and I'm just gonna move him around so that I can just get a beautiful shot. Oh Lordy, you got him. That was a beautiful shot, man. I mean, I know it's just a game and shit, but excuse my language, but I'm excited. Like I say, I love this crap. It's like in the real world, this kind of stuff was my life, and due to the problems with my health. All right, now I'm just gonna kind of let it. Oops, excuse me. I'm just kind of let him drop right on you. Oof, there you go. Because what I've got to do now is I've got to swing around to the right spot.
You have no idea how funny that looked for me. This guy is just eyeballing me.
Well, you know, you got to take responsibility for your actions. You know. All right, now, um, let me get him up. Mm-mm.
Give me the evil eye.
Yeah. All right, now you should be able to. You're looking eye to eye with him. All right, and I want you to look him right dead in the eyes. Oh man, look at that. He has got. Let me just count it before we let him go here, because once I take this picture, and I accept it. He's gone. So love him while you can. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with no abnormals. Ah, brother, he is gorgeous. All right, here we go. I'm going to see if I can. Nope, that's right. I'm taking a picture. I can't take my gun out. I wish I could get myself out of the picture, but unfortunately I can't if I'm going to take it. Here we go. And for posterity. Bam. All right, I'm going to accept it. When I do, he's gone. So smooch him while you can. Woo! There you go, brother. Wow.
Some fun, man.
No shit, Sherlock. I'll tell you what. That was a beautiful shot. Holy crap, dude! Now when you take advice and apply it, holy crap. That was just gorgeous. And you know what? We don't have to be done just yet. Aha, now I see you, little prairie chicken.
I must have pressed Q on accident. We're hunting rabbits. What?
I have finally got that pheasant in my sights. I can't see his tail, so I don't know whether he's a good one or not, but I'm going to sneak on up on him and see if I can put a stick in him.
Hey, Delacqua.
Oh, we got two.
Asking,
yeah.
I've heard you use the term happy horse shiz, if you know what I'm referring to.
Mm-hmm.
And the only other person I've heard say that before is my father. Just out of curiosity, where'd you pick up that term from?
Yeah, that's the same thing. It's, my pa.
Nice shot.
Yeah, I wish I wouldn't have run the two other off, but.
Well, you had a choice of 3. You picked the best out of all of them.
Well, I tried to go with the one that looked the tallest, kind of the fattest. Yeah, I wasn't able to pick up where they fled to, but we got us some shish kebab. Some pheasant shish kebab.
Some Twinkie?
Yeah. Yep, put her right in his breast. He's got a decent tail on him. I actually think that the one that was over to this side over here actually had a better tail on him. But I didn't even know he was there. I knew about this one and the one that was a little up to the right. But let's see what we got here.
I'd only seen 2 while I was up there with you. Was there more than that?
Yeah, there ended up being 3. Yeah, he scores 22, which is average. It's middle, but that's all right. I'll pick him up and give him a whirl, literally.
Dude, on my screen or whatever, the arrow is literally just twitching everywhere.
Yeah, he's unfortunately having some form of seizure here. It's weird. You got there he is. All right. Usually that's what I do is I just get them up in some strange spot, and then I drop them and as they start to fall, I hit the space. But I'm wanting him to get.
Wait a minute. Before you take the picture or whatever, I'm gonna take a picture because he's literally swirling right next to your head.
All right, on.
Okay, let me just go in my inventory.
He looks like he's head banging. Yeah.
Ah, dang it! It's all on my useless key. I'm gonna have to move it.
That's all right. I'll hang tight, man.
Okay. Rearrange my items. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I guess that sort of worked. Yeah, I got this to work.
There you go. There's a very good possibility that we have a deer walking up on my right side.
Dude, that's the most awesome picture. Uploading the photo.
All right, on. All right, so.
Awesome shot.
Yep, there he is. He's right over there. Don't worry about me, dude. Get your firearm up. I can see a female pheasant walking behind me, but that buck, he's right there someplace, man. I heard him off of my left side. No farther, just till you can see the hill down there. I think you might be able to see him down there on the left side.
I'll get my binoculars and see if I can find anything.
Bottom left is okay. No, that's that's that hen down there. All right, but he's right down in that area.
Yeah, I see him.
You see him? All right.
I see a magnificent buck.
And where would he happen to be? Is he
He's walking right out.
He's walking right there. Oh yes, I've got him in my sights. Whenever you're ready, brother, you take him. He's looking at me.
Not sure how good my sights will do. I don't want to screw this up, because if I shoot him from here and I lose him.
Well, there's two of them. There's another one following him right out, and the front. The back one is as good as the front one. The front one is actually a little better. I'm gonna right now, this very instant, get just this stuff out and give it a spray. We're gonna get them both moving towards us. He's coming right up the hill now. Let me get him.
Use my call.
You don't even have to call. All you got to do, you should be able to see him right straight ahead of you. He's the smaller of the two, but he's still absolutely gorgeous. And if you take him right square in the chest, you should be able to drop him right there on the spot, right square in the chest, and it'll even go downwards a little bit and do even better. You got him?
Almost.
When you're ready, you take the shot. I got eyeballs on him. We'll be able to see him go down. It'll be pretty. Now you should be able to take him right behind the left shoulder. Good shot. He's going to panic a little bit, and he might even drop before he's out of the picture. There he is, and the other one is running too. They're both following the same trail out. Yeah, and he had himself a little bit of a panic and run around just inside the woods there, so he might actually have kind of a swirl of tracks there. But he was a nice one. He had more points than the other one had, but the other one had a wider rack, and both of those things count differently for, your score. But right in his chest, just to the right of his front right leg. You want it to exit behind his front left leg. And you got to take your shot. He's going to move because he smells you. Don't worry about aiming high or low. Just dead center of the mass of it that you can see of his chest. I got him. Shoot whenever you're ready. So I think that's your buck right there that we've been following.
I can't get a clear shot. I can.
Well, he's moving closer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop some scent right here. It should carry over to him, and I'm going to give him a call. You just keep your sights on him. See, he should pause now. He should pause when I call. He's starting to move again, I think. Let me get my binoculars back up. Yeah, he's moving a bit. Now, if you think you're not going to be able to take him, I mean, I'll bring up my shotgun and see if I can take him, but he's still moving to the left, and I got eyes on him.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, if you just kind of left shuffle up the hill, you should pick him up.
Oh, crap.
What happened? That's all right. You can't get them all.
I'll tell you what happened, man. My 10% battery thingamabobber, as soon as it like closed or whatever, I pulled up the screen, apparently double clicked.
Well, don't worry about it. Shit happens, man. Life sucks.
Well.
Then you come back. You die. Life sucks. Then you die. Then you come back as a tree, and the squirrel runs off with your nuts. Here we go. I think I got our old pal's trail right up here. As a matter of fact. So I think he's right up here. Yeah. So his tracks do come down here along the river, so I got a feeling we'll bump into this fella over here again.
I'm gonna let you take a shot next time, man, because I'm not having any luck tonight.
What? Nah, you've only killed 2 deer and hit a 3rd one. You're not having any luck at all. You know, right now, in between my thumb and my index finger is the world's tiniest violin playing My Heart Bleeds Purple Piss for You. You poor son of a bitch, you. we're gonna no, don't let a misfire break your confidence, dude. Don't you worry about it. Just because this went very swimmingly the first couple of shots doesn't mean every step along the way is gonna be just freaking brilliant. I've got a feeling you just grazed this guy, and we're gonna be following him along, and we'll bump into him again. But the tracks are going in the same general direction, so we'll see what happens. Little farther up, as soon as we get a solid circle on our hunter mates, then we'll go to crouch, and we'll see if we can find him, call him in. Because that's the nice thing about it, is you can fool him more than once. But I would like to point out that right down the hill, in the direction at which I am pointing these binoculars, is a big old feral hog.
That's your shot, man. I ain't got a license.
Well, I would have to take a whack at him, I believe, with my shotgun I have with me, right? And, oh no, that's right. I did bring the 30-06, by golly. Well, let me see if I can get a shot on this little pecker right here. I hit him. Now I got one of my own to track. But I just saw a deer take off down over there. In fact, yeah, 1 second here. Come on, poke your nose out again. That's why just standing here is good, because we startled him. But normally what they'll do is if they take off running, they'll only run to the next field or the next active, environment that they work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to go over and pick up this pig. I got my own responsibility now, so follow the same procedure. Follow the cone as it appears, and if you get to a solid circle, that's when you know you're getting close. And I'm going to head down here and see about this pig I just shot. If you completely lose the trail, go back to the last good track you had and start to search in an expanding spiral around the place you marked. Hopefully, I had a really good lineup on this, and hopefully I put a good hole through him, and I won't have to chase him too far. Here is my piggy track. And yeah, there's blood, and it's looking fairly bright. I think I put it where I meant to. Like I say, oh yeah, there you go. Heart and lungs. They're just tough as hell. I'll have you know, the feral pigs and especially the wild boars are some tough critters. A lot of times with the deer, I take them with the bow, and I hit them with that shot. They drop right where they are, but I don't think I've ever shot a pig and had it drop in place with no matter what I've shot it with. But there he is, down here on the shore. And not too bad. Not too bad at all. Not the biggest feral hog there ever was, but By golly, now there's some pretty mighty good tusk there. Let me see what I got here. He's at 851.
Nice.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's in the upper middle range. All right, there we go. Now it's a picture. How you doing on following that deer?
Well, not the best, to be honest with you.
Well, I appreciate the honesty. I should still have the last good track I had on him right catty corner up the hill here. So I'm just gonna mosey my way up there. I'm not gonna run because I don't want to run off anything that might be approaching you that you could get a shot on. Thanks for letting me take the time to take that hog. She didn't end up scoring in the contest that I'm shooting for, but it was nice to get a shot in. You know, you've been doing so well, and I love letting you take them shots because that's the whole reason we're out here, for you to shoot them muleys. We just haven't happened to come across any whitetails or anything, so I appreciate it. That was fun. And if we can get sight on them both, and if we can get a countdown shot, we can take them both. But to the right of the bush, coming down the hill, if you look at me and see the direction that I am looking, and
Okay, I'm coming your direction.
all right, I'm gonna have to take him. Alright, I hit him clean. Let's just give him a chance to run it off. The one up the hill will, of course, taken off, so we'll just let him do his thing. I'm pretty sure he was your buck, so it doesn't make a difference if I shot him because you hit him first. You will get the credit for the kill. Hey guys, this is Doodler coming back here. This is Kachi Doodler, whatever you want to call me here, but I'm back with the Doodler, and we finally located that buck. It was heading up the hill looking pretty rough, but we were just about to lose sight of it, so I had to throw my gun up and shoot quick so we didn't lose him. And I think it may have given the credit to me instead of to the dude here, but either
because he got a kill shot on it. I mean, it was a pretty good shot that he made.
yeah, I mean we knocked him down. So the main thing is we were responsible hunters and we tracked him till we got him. And off camera, I knocked down another one and took a feral pig. So we've done pretty good. So we're gonna end this hunt in terms on this map. We're now into the part of the afternoon where there's little or no action to be had. And if we're gonna continue to hunt, we should do so on a fresh map. So thanks for joining us for this hunt. It's been just an absolute blast. I can't wait to go back and watch this, especially to see the way that I reacted to the shots. I can't wait to see that Godzilla ass giant mule deer that just I couldn't tell anything about him until I threw up my spotting scope, and then he just filled the whole of it. I got so excited I think I nearly crapped myself. You made a beautiful shot on him. But all right, why don't you go ahead and finish collecting him, and I'm just gonna back up out of your way here. And
now, first I want you to see if you can get yourself in the picture. Let's see if I can figure out how to.
well, see, I can
get next to a deer.
All right, so I can walk right up here and pull out my gun. Oh, actually, my gun. There we go.
Oh, lift your head.
Basically, when you get him up where you think he's good, just tap the space bar and he'll freeze there. And as long as you don't tap the space bar again. Okay, now that you've got him up there, you just leave him there and let me just get right on up like this. And there we go. Do I need to back up a little bit? I want to be
Good. Let me just.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I'm aiming at his head. There you go.
Here, I'm gonna try doing a side shot.
Yep.
That is an awesome shot, brother.
There you go. When we share these pictures to each other, there's no two ways about it. We're gonna have a couple of really cool pictures going on. I've had so much fun. You know, I've got nothing else going on this evening, so I'm happy to hunt some more. I think we're done recording adventures for tonight. But if you're up for it, I'm certainly not done having adventures tonight. Hey y'all, this is Kachi here, coming at you from the south end of Red Feather Falls. I'm just kind of walking quick to get down here and get across this little stream here so that we can stop making noise and get to where the sneaky. I just got done doing some deer hunting and stuff with a friend who goes by the handle of the Doodler, and I think I wore the poor little fella out. I gotta tell you, we had ourselves a pretty good adventure. He shot a couple of really nice bucks. I got so excited I just about crapped myself because he did so good. And we decided to try this map here. And I took a whack at just a beautiful monster whitetail and went off to track him. And just could not find him. He just kept going round and round and round in circles. And I think poor Doodler fell asleep in his chair waiting for me to track the deer.